This is Tami Patzer, and I want to share with you Instant Customer Revolution and the bonuses that I personally will share. I have been a Main Street Marketing Machines professional for the last 2 years, and I started out with zero experience like many of you. What I had behind me was an education in mass communications, and I had been a newspaper editor, but I had no experience in asking for money or going out and talking to people about sales. Yes, I had interviewed people, and I'd always been in what I would call a helping profession. And I was literally at my, let's just say, my ropes end at that moment in time. As you know, 2 years ago, 2010, the economy had not been good for at least 3 years. I had been working 3-4 jobs. I had finally gotten a job that I thought would be a good job for me. I worked for a big corporate real estate company in Sarasota, Florida, which is about an hour's drive from where I live in a small town named Inglewood. And I thought it would be this great job. I was helping people across the country with their social media and their marketing. I was helping them with their websites. I was doing all this really great stuff. But I was making $20 an hour. Driving back and forth an hour to an hour and a half each way ate up my day and my time and my energy, and I was literally barely scraping by on $20 an hour, so I had to take additional jobs. Luckily, I do have a master's degree in mass communication, so I was able to pick up adjunct positions or part-time positions as a professor at University of South Florida and State College of Florida, and that was great. But work 40 hours a week, drive 3 hours a day, so that's another 15 hours there, then add a couple classes every week, and I think you can imagine that I was just tired and I needed something that would change my life. And I've lived in Florida since 1985. Florida is not known for high wages. Don't let anybody fool you. The wages are low, and in order to make a full-time living, I often had worked, even though I had a full-time job, maybe 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 34 flippin' years. I survived while I raised my 3 children as a single mom. Luckily, I value education, and I was able to see that if I had an education, I could be a little old lady teaching English or mass comm at a college when I was 90 years old. Think about that picture. Is that the dream that we all have? To be a little old lady who has to work because she'd worked her rear off for years and years and years with nothing to show for it except high quality children, in my case. But think about that. So when I found Main Street Marketing Machines, and again, I was working full time, I didn't have any extra money, this is what came to my mind. I knew that if I could get one client and make $547, which would get me to the next payment or the first payment, I would be able to continue with this business. So that became my very first goal. So if you're sitting there right now going, I don't really have the money, but I know that this can change my life. I'm ready to reinvent my life. I am ready to be successful, but you're afraid, you're scared. You don't know if this is really something that you can do. Well, let me tell you, even if you are not a super salesman, and I know that you've heard all of the super salespeople telling you that they have these bonuses for you that will make you a superstar millionaire in less than 90 days or 6 months or a week or whatever. I can't tell you that, but this is what I know I can do for you. I can help you realize that you have unlimited potential This is something that I realized, that I have unlimited potential. Every single person has unlimited potential. What does that mean? It means that once you have somebody point out that you can use what you already know in the local social media, internet marketing business to help people, you will realize that whatever it is that you know today, without even opening up the Instant Customer Revolution package, I can help you get started. And the reason I can say that is because I did it. I know how to help you get mindset. So that would be part of my bonus. I will help you determine who you are, what niches that you would excel at. That is the first part. You will get one-to-one personal consultation with me. We'll start at a half an hour a week to begin with. And believe me, when we have a targeted 30 minutes and you tell me the answers to some very specific questions, I can get you on the path to quick success. I have developed strategies. I have at least 14 foot in the door strategies that are my unique strategies that I've personally used that I can share with you. And if you hear a dog in the background, by the way, that's my dog, he talks. I'm sorry. But this is really important. You have to know that I'm a real person. The people in Instant Customer Revolution, using the tools of Traffic Geyser and Instant Customer, we are all here for you. It wouldn't just be me supporting you. You have an entire community. But with me guiding you and mentoring you, you would have a quick start. So we would work on you finding out what your niche is. You're going to get access to me personally. I'm very open to helping people on a regular basis. I have access to other people who consult with me when I have a problem, that you would have access to them too. You'll also have access to my entire outsource team, so you don't have to worry about the technology. If you're somebody who doesn't want to deal with technology, we can erase that roadblock immediately. And we'll get you started immediately so that you understand how to talk to people. I'm also a moderator at Offline Biz, which is a 10,000 member membership site all about offline biz with Jim Cockrum. And he was kind enough to include me as one of his moderators there. And of course, with Instant Customer Revolution, you get a free membership to Offline Biz where you will get access to some phenomenal tools. For example, one is called the 4-line letter, just for an example. But I have been out there testing ways to get my foot in the door, and I know that's an odd thing to call it, but literally, you don't have to sell. This is something that if you are the ultimate non-salesman like me, I'm a teacher. I'm somebody, I love to teach people. That's what I do. I love to help people. If I actually have books out called Ask Tammy, I'm one of those people that if you ask me a question, I go, well, I don't know, but I'll find out. You know, that's the type of person I am, and I love education. So this is the perfect fit for me because I go out and I speak. And to tell you the truth, most of my customers I have either gotten through speaking engagements locally or through invitation, or I handpick them. And a lot of people go, what do you mean you handpick your clients? I literally go do a little bit of research and I choose my clients and then I pursue them. And to tell you the truth, every single person I have ever decided was going to be my client, they became my client and they happily became my client, because what I do is I actually look for people who need me. You know, it just makes sense for my personality type that I don't go after people who are some hard sell type person, because I am not that person. I will educate you, and then if you see what I have to offer, then 9 times out of 10 or more, you're going to say, oh, yes, I want it. Tami, how do I get it? And then I tell you how to get it, and we go on from there. I also have a unique background. If you're somebody who is an author, expert, speaker, or someone who wants to take that track, I'm the perfect person, because I am a strong believer in Toastmasters, for example. Get rid of the ums and ahs. I have written books, and I have a career as a newspaper editor where, of course, I wrote and edited literally thousands and thousands of articles related to news and feature stories and people. So I bring a very unique mix to this whole idea of social media, internet marketing, and instant customer and traffic geyser. I also am someone who spends a lot of time educating myself. I am up on what is happening. I know all the technology. I've completed my cross-channel mojo or cross-channel professional graduation. I studied the platinum and gold traffic geyser certifications. I've done all of the tech work, and then I also do all the strategy and the deployment. So I've been there, done that, so I can erase all of my mistakes so that you don't have to make them. And my income, again, I went from my first job, $295, $250 a month, to now I am regularly closing deals that are $30-some thousand a year contracts. So think about that. If you want to go from zero, like Tami, I'm scared to death, I don't know what to do, will you please just guide me? There I am. I'm great for people who are with no experience. If let's say that you don't have any internet experience, maybe you've had a Facebook account, or maybe even you haven't done that, but you don't have graphic arts experience, you're not a video whiz, you're all the things that you're not, you're just somebody who's sick and tired of working your butt off for nothing, I'm the perfect coach for you, because I lived it. I know how you feel, and I know what it's like to have this vision, and I'm extremely good at manifestation. Some of my mentors have been Wayne Dyer, of course, Tony Robinson, of course, Mike Koenigs and Paul Culligan and Jimmy Harding and Brian Williams and Jody and Eric, all of those people, Susan Merlot. I've watched all these people. I've taken all of their webinars, everything that I could get my hands on. I have immersed myself in this project for 2 years. I am someone who, I've literally been working on this, immersed in it now solidly May 2010. It is now June of 2012. Think about that. Somebody who is immersed in this. I can tell you the ins and outs. I can tell you what's hot, what's not. I just published a book, Ask Tami, Pinterest for Local Business. Last year I did Ask Tami, 365 plus social media tips, tricks, and tools. I'm an author. I can help you be an author. I can help you create a book in less than 30 days. I've done it. I can help you either do an Amazon style create space book, or I can help you do a Kindle book. I can help you develop what I call a concierge type service. I do full service marketing for my clients, and once I get their infrastructure set up, what I do is then I give them what they need. Maybe this month they need videos, maybe they need something else, but I always give my clients cutting edge technology, what they need. So my clients are always so far ahead of the curve, they don't even know what hits them because I'm on top of it. And like I said, I follow everyone. Beyond the instant customer revolution, I have followed other people in the guru world, and I have taken what I've learned and put it into my own special mix. So you would get the benefit of my ability to translate technology into layman's terms. I can give you a lot of insight into how to listen to people, to figure out how do you explain this virtual world to someone who either doesn't want to know, but they know they need it, or someone who just doesn't get it. I listen to people and I can teach you very simply how to pick up on their verbal clues so that you can close the deal in a non-sales way. It's all about relationships. It's all about listening, and it's all about being authentic and real. And I'm about as real as you can get. Some people, as you know, Jimmy Harding, I love Jimmy because he is so authentic and so true. And I resonate with him. And really, I resonate with Instant Customer Revolution because I get it. I understand it so well, maybe more than a lot of people, because a lot of people, maybe they've always had money, they've always had good jobs, and they don't know what it's like to raise 3 kids with $7 an hour, and then to realize when you get a Social Security statement, oh my God, I better go back to college because $800 when I'm 70 isn't going to cut it. And then to go back to college and to work full-time, go to college, take care of kids. That's what I did. I did the bachelor's degree when I was 30-something. I got my master's when I was 40-something. And now in the primo 50-something, things are really pulling together. So if you're someone who's sitting there going, I want to change my life, I want to reinvent myself, I want to recharge my life, I just need to save my house, I need to make just enough money to have spending money, whatever it is, we can get you started on the path to create a real viable business that you can create, not only that will support you, but it will be a legacy that you can leave for your children. And it will also, for me, my kids, when I tell them that all you have to do is imagine it, believe it, and just implement it, take the steps, my kids are starting to actually do it, and they go, hey Mom, I accomplished all my goals. And it's like, hey, see what I mean? I am someone who people say, Tammy, how did you do that? I said, well, somebody said do this, I did it, and guess what happened? For example, I published my Kindle book, Ask Tammy, Pinterest for Local Business, it was like 21 days. It was Mother's Day, so I think that was the 13th, maybe it wasn't even 21 days, but I had the book published on the 30th, so how many days is that? 3 weeks. And I listened. Paul Kogan got on stage and he said, do this, 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 and this, which was do a webinar, transcribe it, send the cover information off to Fiverr, edit it, take the time, maybe 4 hours to edit it, your voice out of it, do that, and then I sent it to Fiverr to get formatted, and then I uploaded it. It went live about 8 hours later, and then I took action knowing what I know about how to use social media. Guess what? Bestseller on the hot list for #1 for Kindle's advertising. Hey, why not? Now I can say I'm a best-selling author on Kindle. Paul gave me a golden nugget, and I turned it into bricks of gold. You can do it too. That's why if you're looking for someone who can hold you accountable, who's going to be there for you, work with you, provide you with real executable steps, I can even show you how to find out who's who in local groups, chambers of commerce, BNI groups, nationally. I'm a little snoopy, so I've actually done a lot of research, and I can show you how to handpick your clients so that you can choose who you want to work with. So again, I'll give you some instructions. If you've been watching a bunch of different people's bonuses, What you need to do is you clear your cookies on your computer, use my affiliate link. If you want to work with me personally, you have to use my affiliate link. And of course, what does that mean? That means that I get compensated by your purchase of Instant Customer Revolution. That's why I'm able to offer you my bonuses, because of that income coming in. You will get the personal consultations with me for as long as it takes, half an hour a week. Okay, so I'm going to be there for you forever. I'll be there for you. And I will also bring in other consultants to help you. I will help you determine your niche. I will give you access to all of my outsourcing team, so that all you have to do is focus on going out and selling. And I'm not going to take any of your money. My outsourcing team will work with you directly. It'll be one of those type of referrals where, hey, here's my source, you go for it, so that you have it in place. I will also give you access to some of my personal partnerships where you can get great value from certain vendors. And of course, you have access to me through the Instant Customer Revolution community also, and personal access. And I will also help you write your first Kindle book. I will do the interview with you. We will get it transcribed. We will do the entire process, and we will get it done in the first 30 days after the interview. So, again, if you're an author, expert, speaker, somebody who needs someone like me, of course, you get to choose, because if I resonate with you, then that means that we're probably a pretty good match. And if we're not a good match, then believe me, I will find somebody in our community who is a good match for you. There are many people, and I can match you up if it turns out that I don't resonate well with you. So don't worry about that. And remember, with Instant Customer Revolution, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Even though you have that 30 days, I will still start honoring your bonus immediately. So I just wanted to let you know. So even if you ended up turning it back within 30 days, you would still have benefited from my consultations and helping you to figure out where you're going. So again, clear your cookies, use my link, and send me your Traffic Geyser receipt so that I can make sure that I get credit for your purchase. And it'll probably be a very small group. We'll have to limit it to about 20 people, and so that I can actually do my other stuff, because I actually work every single day out in the field, and I'm more than happy to share that with you. And of course, I'm sure that we'll do some masterminding also. But basically, again, to reiterate my bonus, it would be personal contact with me, one-on-one half-an-hour consultation every week. And again, I'll honor that for as long as you need me. I'll be there for you. You'll also get we'll talk about your niche. We'll get that going. And then I'll also help you write your first Kindle book. So I think I'm a perfect match for beginners who are a little bit afraid. Perfect match for authors, experts, and speakers who want to get known and get found, because that has been my track, and I have a lot of insight on how to accomplish that because I've done it. And then you also need to know the local foot in the door strategies, and I have several videos and I have trainings available on that. So if you feel that I'm the right person to work with you, please clear cookies, order Instant Customer Revolution. And by the way, remember, I can help you with the technology also, that you don't have to, because you're going to get access to my outsourced team, so we can focus on where the money is, which is in selling these services. So keep that in mind. The money is not in the tech. The money is in selling the services and getting it done and then moving on. And I'm sure you'll learn that, because think about Instant Customer Revolution. You've got the community, you've got the training, you've got Diego, you've got Paul, you've got Mike, you've got Jody, Eric, Jimmy, and you've got me. So think about that. You have got the best of the best with Instant Customer Revolution. And the cool part about it is we have the experience so that you don't have to spend 2 years on a learning curve to escalate your business. So again, Tami Patzer, Professor Tamara Patzer, use my link, send me that receipt, and then send the receipt to asktami365@gmail. That's ASK365 ASKTAMI@gmail.com. And of course, I'll have that in the description of the box so that you don't have to write that down. It's asktami365@gmail.com. Again, I really appreciate you taking the time to listen to me, and I hope that we get to work with one another. Even if you don't buy through me, I'm part of the Instant Customer Revolution. Feel free to ask me questions, and I'll certainly try to help you at any time. Thanks a lot. This is Tamara Patzer signing off. See you on the inside. Bye-bye.